Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time, I know, but we have a familiar face. Yes, Monica, the Bluesmobile. Kind of the main face of my channel, I suppose. But yeah, it's getting close to that time of the year. The weather's getting nice, the roads are getting nice in the state of Wisconsin. So, time to unearth the car. As you can see, the car's already running. Ran great a few days ago. I had to get it out and about just to break it in and make sure she's running okay. And I had a paint defect on this quarter panel right around here from not me, but the people that did the original Bluesmobile livery like 15 years ago. They did a crap job of adhesion. So when the paint lifted, it took some of the old black with it and then was left with the original glossy beige. I know I should just get it down to bare metal, and I did in this area. I should have done that for the rest of the car, but I did a pretty good job sanding all the areas. If this was the only area that was rough, so be it. Because every other area I pretty much took down to bare metal. So, yeah, paint adhesion problem fixed. But yeah, this thing looks great. Got the new headlight bezels wrapped in chrome. Shout out to Tint Pros over in Minnesota. They hooked me up and got these done, and they look great. They look fantastic on the car. Kind of completes the look compared to the old silver spray paint that I did just to get me by, because the original electroplate went to hell and started to peel and all that, but now it's a lot better. And then huge shout out to Custom Painting Specialists over in Berlin, Wisconsin. They did a fantastic job, because this car, or I say this car, this rear bumper, it had no bumperettes, but it had the little corner pads right in these areas. So the holes were still there. So I was like, okay, could you have them filled? They got it filled, and now it's a movie accurate 74 rear bumper. And I fogged when I fixed the area. I had to pretty much paint by ass end of the car, so pretty much dog legs back. So I fogged a little bit clear over the rear bumper to give it a little bit of a dull shine, but still maintaining that bright, shiny chrome. So now it matches the front bumper. So you're asking yourself, well, Mike, when are you going to do the 440 swap? The car's still equipped with a 360, right? It is. Current budget doesn't allow the 440 just yet. I still have it in storage, still waiting its turn to be rebuilt, as well as the big block transmission. But for now, I'm going to do some tiny stuff to the car to make it more dependable. Right now, I have a trans line leak from the cooler lines, and I'm getting those ordered today. So I'll be getting those replaced. I also have a freeze plug where the block heater, an aftermarket block heater, was installed. That began to leak pretty much as soon as I got the car, probably prior to it for all I know. But yeah, it was leaking coolant, so I'm going to change that next week. And I'm also going to swap that dual exhaust that I took off of that Fury parts car before I got rid of it. Because then I'll have the look of a 440 police car, which is this, as it should be. I mean, all of the Bluesmobiles started out as California Highway Patrol 74s, with the exception of the 75 Monaco that was used in the close-up shots for Bob's Country Bunker. You'll notice that it has a 75 Dodge Monaco front bumper, both a 74 grill. So that was the only car that wasn't a 74. So Brian Scanlon, he's the owner of the Chicago Bluesmobile. I mentioned him on the channel in the past. His is movie accurate to a T. Even though his is a 400 car, it's damn good. It's a very good representation of the Bluesmobile. His is what I call the close-up car from Bob's Country Bunker. Just because of that little tidbit, if you pay close enough attention watching that movie. But anyways, so yeah, I'm getting the dual exhaust on, and then I also have the Mopar 9¼ rear axle to install, because all 360 and 400 cars, unless they were police cars or specially equipped, special order, they all came with the fragile 8¼ axle. They're fine for cruising, but if you're trying to do stunt stuff and hard driving like I do with this, you're pushing your luck. You're pushing your luck. You're better off getting the 9¼ Either leave the 271 one-leg highway gears, where it does one-leg burnouts. That's why I call it a one-leg. Or you do what I did, and you get a factory new old stock 323 Sure Grip differential carrier to be swapped into it. So I'm paying a local company to go through the axle, swap the gear packs, and then probably all I have to do is just swap all the braking components. It's universal. It's the same size between the two axles, because the axle I got came off of a mid-70s C body just like this. It came off of a two-door New Yorker chrome, actually Imperial chrome. So yeah, big two-door with a big grille and hideaway headlamps. It was a nice car. Just a tree landed on it, so the body was shot, but the drivetrain was still good. So I got the 440 and the Trans out of a Town and Country, a 75 Town and Country, which is, of course, the big wagons. So yeah, I pretty much have everything to get this car done. And also, another big update is what's inside. Yes, we're finally getting a new interior. And vinyl flooring. So the seats will be reupholstered, and the flooring, the carpet will be replaced with correct vinyl flooring. Meant for a lot of utility cars and definitely the squad cars. So we'll be going through that. I'm also going to fix the horn. I'm willing to bet it's probably a faulty relay. If not that, it's probably a faulty horn as well. But we'll get that working. And then get an electric fuel pump wired up. Because the car starts alright, but I don't want the mechanical one to fail. So I'll get an electric one where you just turn the key and just buzzes until it's done. And then the car starts up all the time. But yeah. This is very nice. I love the fact that it's now in a cosmetic state of completion. It looks phenomenal, and as the sun is peeking through the cloudy skies, you kind of get to see its true beauty. Squat down like the low camera close-up of the car approaching the Nazis on the bridge. You know, yeah, this thing's awesome. I love this car to death. And I mean that literally. But yeah. So that's what's happened in the course of the past few months since my last upload. And this thing is quite a beauty. And also already have them. I just have to install them when I swap the axle. I have Monroe air shocks. Just to raise up the car, give it a tad bit of rig. Right now it rides just about level, how it's supposed to be, just like in the movie. But when it's loaded down, it squats bad. It's like this. It has very, very bad reverse rig. It looks like a squatted truck. Horrible. Not good for the fuel sending unit either, because that's at the front of the tank. Yeah, so if you get real low, you gotta be careful. But I'm going to get that done, so the car will be mechanically complete by April, and then it'll be done until I start sticking money under the hood So yeah, pretty much mechanical stuff done by April, for sure May, and then the interior will be done by the weekend of June 7th, June 8th. And for those who are listening and or watching from the Midwest and live in Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, wherever, I'll be attending the Back to the 80s car show this year. I already got the old girl registered. There will be a couple cool other movie and film cars that I know are going. I know Kit from Knight Rider will be there. There will be a beautiful General Lee there, and hopefully an Ecto 1. Because when they first did these car shows for Back to the 80s, there was a beautiful 59mm Meteor at the car show. My brother had a couple photos of it, being he took his 82 EXP. Speaking of my brother, go reach out to his channel. Very, very cool. He does a lot of hardcore research and development on anything 80s Ford, especially the Escort platforms. So you got the Escort, EXP, LN7, the Lynx, all of those cool little 80s econo cars from Ford. He covers all that on his channel. So shout out to 1982 EXP ERT, or the 1982 Expert, as he goes by. So yeah, I'll have a link for that in my description. I'll also have a link for Tint Pros and Custom Plane Specialists if any of you are interested in reaching out to them for your needs. It allows me to help support local businesses, which is a must. So, yes. Well, anyways, I'll let you all go. Thank you for stopping by, joining me in another quick little episode on the channel. More to come this year. Not only the Bluesmobile, but I'll give you an update on stuff like Snowball the Fusion, my beloved daily driver, Christine, my soon-to-be mine 2000 F350. I've got to do a little bit of restoration work on that, and then I got to finish up getting my SVT Contour, that was my first vehicle, off the rotisserie and possibly back on the road this year for driving. But thank you all so very much for watching. Leave a like, comment what you'd like to see in the future. And as always, if you can't stay home, if you can't go home, you can't stay here. So until next time, goodbye.